Hello and welcome traders at this Bitcoin technical analysis video. This is more of an urgent update, and I would like to do this video shorter so you get a lot of information at the short period of time. Okay, so Bitcoin hit big support today. We are in longs. I'm in multiple longs on multiple accounts. I also hit profit targets from shorts from higher. You remember in my last video we were at the top, whole world was bullish. I was also not like bearish, but in the end I took short as we started breaking down, because you started trap late traders here. We've got very big open interest increase here, and once you started going down below these lows, these people got squeezed. So I was already hedging myself in case we go down. So yeah, it's the best period of time, like when you have the sentiment like that. Everybody's expecting higher prices, and then you do this massive dump. In the end, you are still trading this massive range here, yes? So, and I will be now doing and explaining why and how we manage this trade here, and what we can expect from it next. Then after that, I will be looking at this trade as well, because this was really nice trade as well, and then what scenarios we can have. So let's have a look on Bitcoin. I would like to start with the I was outlining, yesterday. One of the members was asking if we stop at 29,680. In the end, we did stop, but also for me, was super important. I said, I think it will become very likely we will take out this low as well, based on how is liquidity position. It will cause much more pain. Yeah, market is always about pain, because pain causes volatility, pain causes liquidations and volume spikes, pain causes exhaustion in the market. And on exhaustion, large traders can fill their positions. Everything's connected. That's how the market works. That's why most people don't explain this to you. Okay, so yeah, for me, this low was very critical, and I said, you can still bounce from 29,000 to 70 for large scale swing failure pattern. If we don't, I already planning, right? If it's not gonna happen. If we don't, I will aim lower to fill inefficiencies into local support, plus trap traders, which are lower. So let's have a look on chart what just happened. Let's turn on one of the most important folders you can have on your chart, which is auction market theory with value areas and point of controls. Where did we stop? To the dollar at 29,270. Why here? Let me show you. There are multiple reasons for that. One thing I can tell you, market always seeks to be efficient, and there was a pretty large inefficiency on the market. We've got two equal lows, so there was no swing failure pattern. Other exchanges with this low actually did swing failure pattern, so on Bybit and others. Binance, no. So you can estimate, it's very easy to estimate, there will be large liquidity below these two lows here. Okay, so for the market, as soon as you start going below this low and below this low, it's almost guaranteed, it's very likely you will take out these lows here. That's how market works. You just stopped out many people from this range as well. For the liquidity estimates, we have the Tradingdifferent, right? We have also the technical analysis, balance zones as extensions, but it was very clear. Max pain scenario is starting here and moving below 29,500 caused it. We still have big liquidity below, so in case market don't manage to change market structure and negate downtrend, how you do that? You go about 3,400 and 2,300, and you change of character for the market, and you potentially put a higher low in place. But if it's not gonna happen, we take out this low, we will go for the further liquidity and probably much larger downside. But for now, this is a great low. You already are risk-free. You made some nice money from this support. Wide support, very simple. If you go back, we've got very big inefficient price action, and we haven't stopped much on the previous auction market theory and via value areas levels. But this range for me was still very important. Market showed me before it's paying attention to this range, yeah, where we spend a significant amount of time in May. So because when we were ranging here, we rejected from the VAH to the dollar, big bounce, and we still had high volume node with point of control. It's not naked, but it's still decent support, yes, because those were last people who were shorting market down, and market violently trapped them, yes. So you still expect some traders to be in and this point of control to work. So we've got the big bounce right now. If you know how to trade swing failure pattern, you also had tight invalidation, so because below these lows, and also I showed you these Binance lows, like here. Let me show you. Yes, so you are getting into big long, very tight invalidation, and enjoying move to the upside. You are aiming for there is potential from this trade to be, you know, medium time frame move as well, not just local. Why? There is simple explanation. If you go to the volume and we zoom in and we go to, let's hide this, let's hide everything, 50-minute time frame, and zooming out, you can see the volume. The volume was pretty much similar to, you know, to this volume here, and you see what happened after that. We've got over 6% move, so similar exhaustiveness in the market. All we need to do is now, you know, change the market structure and take out 30,400 on inverse, so we can continue that. Let's go further here. Is also, you know, that's main advantage of the group. I'm each week I'm planning for myself the trade areas where I'm not, you know, I'm not guaranteed to open the trade. I will open the trade if I see, you know, confirmations and enough data for me to pull the trigger. So this was the trade area for me. Yet again, as I said, we've got the major liquidity to be swept. I literally made the box, which is important to take out, so we create swing failure pattern. If we go below, it's much more pain, but in the end we swept like 80% of the box, right? And you see we still have so you have got another AMT reason here. That's why it's also support. So let me turn on the now medium time frame value areas. Yeah, you need to be aware of these things. 1 hour time frame. Yeah, 29,455 is our big range, and that range, the big range, I mean really from 17th of March. Yes, we are still in this massive large time frame scale range. So yes, it's also bulls wants to defend here because they don't want to get acceptance back into this, because they will be risking another big full rotation at least into the middle of the range, yes, or to the wall of the range. So you can see that was another reason. And another reason, oh yeah, okay, we went over all these reasons. Let me go over here, let me go over back. We also had the VWAP inefficiency close here, so that was also helping us. And this was remainder Fibonacci pool, which I already deleted from my chart. So that was also like important. Now what we were also watching as soon as we entered, because we entered very aggressively, swing failure pattern confirmed. Like you know, I'm telling you usually the best trades when you know the best trades for you as a scalper and trader often happen when you are in profits in seconds. Yeah, the price action is making you and rewarding you immediately. That was the case here, and you can see there was only one smaller problem for me. You know, as soon as we started pushing up, it was heavily led by leverage. Okay, spot was still selling down. So when you see something like that, you know from your statistics and backtesting, you better take profit one, at least like 30% plus. So you earn for your stop loss. So you also earn for you can also make some extra money. And you will wait for further strength in the market. The further strength in the market for me was, I was saying that in the group, is to be spot markets showing sign of demand. And we finally at this place we started to see you know, sign of demand. There was also good sign, like there was some minor spot selling and they were getting absorbed. We were still managing to do uptrend here locally, which also have like these perpetual traders. But yeah, finally you know, people started bidding on spot as well, and now we are doubling the move. Yeah, almost doubling overall move. So that's fantastic, you know. And then you are more patient in your trades. You can even add. Also, everything I said in the video is not non-financial advice, just education and entertainment. So really great sign here. So far we are pushing. So what will be the sign? What will be the signs of strength for me? So this can become true day trade. Yes, it's pretty simple. Let's turn on the value areas on the local level. So I want to see move above 27-day val. So 30k is very important. That's also important from the psychology of the market. Let me see the spot walls. There is not much resistance. If there is enough demand, we can actually push easily up. You know, when you are trading Bitcoin, you must be aware of this, like we call it like spot box. Yes, so Bitcoin you know, tends to trade and breathe where there is not much spot resistance, and those big spot walls are usually defining the boundaries. Now I have some people I heard, like, they say don't trade with the order books. They, you know, order books, they have so much advantage, you better use them. Okay, so to the upside there is not much resistance, but we also need to see the demand. That's why also for the market is pretty easy to push on very little spot volume as well. And you can see almost each wall we've got fill on the spot also provided us at least scalp or day trade. Yet again, we feel nice, nice positions here. If you were super aggressive as me on this trade, you actually could define stop loss like 0.20% behind this 235 spot wall. If you know statistics behind such big walls, you know, you have really good chance and odds to be winning trade. But of course, you need other aspects of the market to make that decision. So we are pushing nicely. Not much resistance on spot market until 30,200. Now, open interest also did interesting things. You need to analyze open interest as well via trading. Let's zoom in. So there was decent drop on the open interest. It could have been a bit bigger drop, but it's okay, because if you understand context, many people, as we were curving down, many people are short. So a lot of this open interest build-up is from shorts. I think most of it, what is left, is from the shorts. So that's why market needs to really push, because it has a lot of fuel here. So bulls need to show they are very strong, negate the downtrend, and they will squeeze these aggressive shorts. You can see we already had like first drop here. When we lost this local range, open interest down, longs get wrecked, again longs get wrecked, and yeah, there is more liquidity below, but there is still decent amount of shorts which can be, you know, squeezed out. It's pretty simple. You have Exocharts for that. You can analyze it in your Exocharts. Let's zoom out a bit. You can see exactly who is net long, net shorts. Those are only estimates, but also this, you know, as we are downtrending, the CVD delta from the perpetuals is leading down. So you have more shorts in this overall down move. Yeah, there are no big absorptions from the longs buyers. So that's why you have fuel, and this is, you know, for me, I absolutely love structures like this. You know, when you have the high here, you have very close highs together. Look here, so many. So, you know, people, they place stop losses behind these highs, each of these traders, and once we get a big pump, everybody cascade, you know, everybody gets stopped out, liquidated, and you get big move, and then you will take profit when you know, get that open interest decrease, yes, and you wreck the most of the shorts. Then you can continue range and build new positions and so on. That's how market works. That's every cycle. Just rinse and repeat for us. Okay, so signs of strength, getting acceptance back into the auction, you know, 27-day val. Then also just very close, we have this small range here. I want to see acceptance above 31k. All these acceptances will be signs of strength for me, and I can be more patient in this long. And it's not going to be just scalp, but it's going to be day trade as well. Then we want to see, you know, and take out this high volume node. You can see multiple times as we are longing, I was telling people this is my take profit area. Its main resistance is big high volume node here, and is also point of control. So once you can reclaim this that's your mechanical. Just a sec. Those are take profits. You don't have to think about much, and you just take the profit because it's mechanical. Take profit target. So yeah, we want to take out, and now we want to see this market structure change I was mentioning before. So we want to take out these people stopped out, and then do some accumulation, and then we will do decision, you know, if you hold the pullback and continue up, change market structure, or we continue down. Super simple. Okay, so that's from AMT, from high volume nodes. As I mentioned, we want to reclaim this high volume node, also this one, and then we can start filling in efficiencies. That's also what you are aiming with these trades here from the bottom of the range, where you have the maximum opportunity. You know, this is the maximum, this market structure here. Look at this. Let me turn off this. This is maximum opportunity area. This market structure area, which was born from the previous, you know, look at here, support. We've lost the range. Retested 1, 2, 3, 4 times as resistance. Now this zone is support. You've got at least 10 longs from this. Now I want to see this hold and push up. but also you are seeing very strong high volume lows here, 1, 2, 3. So this is going to be new market structure area for me. I will be plotting it after this video. So I know there is big demand here, just below 29,500. Now I want to see from this market structure perspective going over this, so we can revisit again the local naked market structure. And of course, with the trade, as I forgot to continue in my sentence, you want to go above this high, and then you have chance to fill inefficiencies and rotate range again into the 30,831. Okay, because this was highly inefficient move and there is not much resistance there, super easy to move. So of course that's what we are doing right now. And people are becoming so much bearish here at the lows, while this is the opportunity I was telling you about. Anchor VWAPs, very important to also watch and combine with these first few things. That's what I like to see already. So I'm seeing we are reclaiming. This is the main uptrend VWAP which was born from, you see, from 24,800s, where we initiated our swing trade and day trade long positions. Now reclaimed, I like to see that. That's first green light. I want to see market trading above for me, so I can be more confident in long. Now we have more short-term anchor VWAP. I want to see that reclaimed as well. If you reclaim this one, then we will open road to rotate range fully. Green light. You see how many times it was resistance. Look here. The longer you don't touch anchor VWAPs, the better the reaction. You see it was big support here, retested on the way down, lost, retested, resistance. Simple. And also we have the main initiation downtrend VWAP. So we are also watching that one, how we will get the reaction there. So they will cross each other together. They can be, local resistance. Okay. And now from rotation range perspective, and just from overall general, this was the weekend price action, so I don't even consider this market structure resistance. And now we know we take out liquidity from the weekend traders and from the 28-day range and from the 5-day range and from the weekend, and to the upside these are not real. There was not much volume here, so this is not real resistance from the, so the market can easily, if it goes, it will push and punish all these shorts. So real resistance is much higher. And from the range rotation perspective, you want to look, by the way, market filled inefficiency to the dollar. There was remaining single print on weekly single prints, and it was filled to the dollar. Now, in terms of range rotations, you want to get acceptance again. 30,000. You see how important is 30,000? It's so important from multiple angles. You want to reclaim it because you will get acceptance back into the previous week range. If you do that, then you can rotate. If you get acceptance, you will get and rotate to the 30,875. That's going to be a big target. And from the monthly perspective, you also, look at here. 29,937 is also the previous month val. So you also want to get acceptance into that and stay inside the previous month range. So you will have a lot of eyes of traders watching those rotations, and they will be helping you pushing the market up. And you don't want to push lower because you see we are slowly getting we can get acceptance into this 2 month alt range, and there is a very large inefficiency to be filled. Look here, not much volume. So market we better stay in this range and rotate it further, because we don't have as much support on our way to the downside. So that was our perspective from the range rotations. So it's very nice. And for me, if we manage to take out this high here, and we will push and start to fill inefficiencies in the market and taking out at least this liquidity, we can start to think about first trades. The first short day trade, if you are short from the top and you already took profit, for me is going to be when we hit the 27-day VWAP, okay? And that will mean we also filled inefficiencies here. And we will finish also the range rotation, which I was just showing you. And we probably will have a golden zone there as well. I need to replot the chart a bit because we had decent moves. And then another trade area to the upside for me is this, where we have a lot of trap traders, order block, We have the daily naked point of control with volume, naked point of control, really decent area for another, and like the naked high volume node. So another decent area to the upside where I would initiate. And of course we can push over this, feel some inefficiencies, then do swing failure pattern. That will be trade I also will be interested as well. Yeah, we can do something like this. Yeah, so we can also, I will be looking to trade that as well if we get that. But yeah, overall it looks really good. And you also need to plan. So yes, this is my case, right? So I had already nice take profits. I already had I made money for my stop loss. I made extra money on all accounts, so I'm risk free. If you lose this low, that's gonna be pretty bad for the Bitcoin. Why? It's so simple, because we are still in downtrend. We haven't managed to negate it, we don't have much support, so this is very large inefficiency which can be filled. Another local support, more local support, is this 1 day range we had here, and we'll be watching that. And also you need to be aware, when we go a bit lower, we still have this liquidity, and the liquidity is ending at 29,100. So it is possible, and I will be watching that. We still, if we take out this low here, we can still bounce from the end of the liquidity node from 29,100. That will take out even more people than we just did. So you're already planning for that. So there is potential for the end of the liquidity trade. And just below 29,000, we start to have the trap traders. From this range, many people were shorting as we are pushing up, so we have the trap traders area. So it's possible we will get some range or on the initiation bounce from this as well. Even as we will be feeling the inefficiencies, we can still aggressively bounce. So I prepared for myself the trade area over here, and I will be definitely watching that with daily naked point of control. And it's another range rotation here. Also we have the medium swing failure pattern, which we can do and feel inefficiencies. If we go beyond this low, feel inefficiencies, then bounce for another trade. There will be multiple trades even on the way to the downside. So yes, it's less likely we will just dive over all this, because we've got these trap traders. Not all of the time we've got them. And let me show you one more thing. I'll be showing you like that. So let's go here. I have this box here. If we get acceptance lower, let's go to balance zones. We need neighbor. Yes. So you can see Bitcoin was ranging for a long time. So for how long? Let me close this so we have wider chart. We were in this range since 13th of May until 19th of June. So this is 5 weeks range, so a lot of volume done. The extensions from such a range are very important. You can see market as it was pushing, it was ignoring 1 to 2 area between 1 to 2 extension, and we straight went into the 2 to 3 extension on the balance zone. So, and that's where we created the most the volume that we spend a lot of time here. We have range here. So once we get acceptance below 29,500, this is our future. It's like also inefficiency in the market where we can create new range, and we will feel, because you can see that when I turn on the volume profiles. Yeah, you see that. Locally, we don't have volume here. Market hates inefficiencies. So for me, this is very clear area where we, very likely create new range and we start to build volume. So you will have plenty of time to position yourself. It's very unlikely you will just dive and push up. Remember one small advice: V-shape recoveries are very, very rare in the marketplace, even on Bitcoin. We are not in bull market, so this is still a limbo between trading, when bear market ends and we are heading into the bull market, as halving is coming. So we very likely spend some time here. So you will have time to position yourself. You will feel these local inefficiencies. You will build nice volumes, and previous range market structures will be serving you as supports. So this one and also this one. Yeah. Okay guys, so I just wanted to do this short video. I hope it was helpful for you. I hope you are in this long. This was pretty easy to do. One more thing I mentioned, past 2 days, I don't trade Bitcoin alone. Just Bitcoin alone, I don't do that. You know, you also have stock market, very bullish for the Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is, you know, usually catching up to the stock market. You know, past 2 days, it was a bit weaker than stock market. But this is also a thing you need to like consider in your trading. So when you have big risk on day, so dollar is weakening, stock market is rising, it's very good for the Bitcoin. Bitcoin failed to utilize it a bit better, but it was still a major confluence. I was posting out multiple times in a group. There was, you know, these inefficiencies. You see, we are still pushing Bitcoin heading down a bit, but there is still potential to catch up. You need to be aware of that. Okay, guys, thank you for watching, and bye in the group or in the YouTube. Bye bye.